I think it's a maximum 145, but it's a good companion. You know, if you consider something like a Massey Ferguson 5S, or I think a Fendt 300, they're kind of the low hundreds horsepower. Even the case, is it the Magnum that Tom Pemberton has? They're kind of sort of 145 horsepower. They're quite short, so they're good for small yards. And yeah, they do everything that a small farm wants. If you're erring on I'm not a big farm, and I can't afford a $200,000 tractor, but I can afford something a little simpler. Then the Valtra G, when that came out, I thought, oh, this is a really nice alternative to the 5S. Because up until that point, I think every farm I played on, usually had a Massey Ferguson 5 series. Just because 140 horsepower, I can fertilise the fields with a sprayer tank on the front and a sprayer on the back. I can, do the weeding, run a 3 meter, 4 meter planter. They were awesome. Anyway, let's do this and do this and see what's what out there. So with small tractors, I usually top end, see this one, 145 to 180, so it tops out at 180. The Valtra N gets you another 25 on top of that. And the Arian 600 does as well. I don't think we have, I didn't add the 600 to this game save. I'm not really considering this to for class equipment. Now the Fendt 300, the 400 is 90 to 125, 135, 145. So this would be the equivalent of the Valtra G. Front loader tyres, you've got standard wheel weights, wides, narrows, twin narrows, all the twin narrows, rear twins and twins. So lots and lots of tyre options, front loader options, just all round a nice up to 145 horsepower tractor. Do we got the Farmall, we don't have the other case, the small case. This is really limited 117, so this does more, but it doesn't do quite enough. Were I to get another tractor, I would probably be 180 is still a little shy. That's 163, which is too small. So I would say I would want a Valtra N. This is 210. That's 225. That's 180. So I'm getting up into this sort of range, which is very expensive. But 192 to do 34. That would be a good small function tractor for me. Fendt 700. That's getting on the heavy side. The Puma. I don't have a Puma. I do have a Puma. Oh, there's 224 small, 302. We've got a 302. The Valtra T, another nice tractor. The Kubota could work well. Long wheelbase T7. Yeah, see, now we're getting into kind of big. And then this is the 6R we have, which is the 281 to 301. Oh, we got this mod one. 281 to 350, that's the big. This is the smaller, which is 223 to 310. This one might be 192 to 230. This one would fit with what I'm looking for. It's 175. That's very, very expensive because John Deere, and this one's only 182. So John Deere tractors tend to be a little bit on the pricey side. And why do you say, no? Why are you saying I don't have access to this land? I'm not trying to do anything on this land. Oh, that looks like a shallower cross there. There we go. Okay, we're out. And we could get paid, I guess. I'll get back to the farm. We'll call the farmer up and say, hey, we did it. Can you pay me now? Actually, what I should really do, we'll get paid. It just occurred to me. I should probably think about getting paid because I own that. No, oh, that's on the other side of the train track. So no, not doing that. Sometimes it's worthwhile looking at, are there any other hoeing contracts? Since I've got a tractor with a hoe on the back out in the field, could I do that on the way home? No, that's way past home, out the other side, and then come back again. And it's not really very lucrative, so we'll just collect on that one. And then we'll drive back home. So back up to 140,000 money. That's good. It's where I like my money to be. Although every time we get there, it's like, oh, I should go and buy a thing. And then I don't have that money anymore. But it's good to have that money there in case a thing becomes available all of a sudden. I don't like borrowing money. I could borrow money just for short term, but generally I don't. In the real world, I can't borrow money because I have a 0 credit score because I don't borrow money. And after, it's actually 10 years now, they look at my credit score and say, oh, you don't have any money. You don't have a credit score. It's like, yeah, no, I don't. Well, then we're not going to lend you money to buy a car with. Well, okay, fine. I don't need that car then. Okay, that is now full. I think you can drop off the hoe and I think what I might do, we'll mix up a load of cow food just so cows are happy. Since I'm in this tractor, this is the tractor we'll do it in. What are all the deer doing in my fields? I should get myself a spike for the loader. Right. We're going to have to go a little bit unreal here, so I can actually see what's in the tank. That's a lot of manure. that's getting to be quite a lot. Although apparently, I think our storage capacity is way more. Okay, actually, we'll leave the engine running. Now I need to find my that thing. And just an awesome piece of kit to be driving in. Okay, let me extend the boom. So I think at shortest that doesn't actually reach into the top of that. Okay, that's not close enough. There we go. So I have two 4500s and the rest are all six. Oh no, I've got a 6500 and I've got 9000. I think we used 3, so I'm going to want that one. Thank you. Yeah, we'll take both of those. Thank you. Round straw. I think I used 2 of those. And then silage, I want 3 of those. We've only got 11 of those left. And how much big ones have we got? Round hay. I got 27 round hay bales from the last harvest, plus the 6,000. So, I do have quite a lot there. I'm going to throw 3 silage bales in, and we'll start throwing in the other stuff. Oh. That's one. At least with the extendable boom, I don't get stuck on the side of the cart either. Okay, so when we start using the big hay bales, which is the only hay bales I now have left, I should only need to put 2 in here. These silage bales are as big as I can make them. Doink. Okay, need to turn that on. Because it gives me the mixture when next to the thing. There you go. So we have 100% silage. Doesn't tell me how full it is. That's unfortunate. Oh, actually, I'm running the tractor. So, yeah, 16,500. Chop that off. Oops. So that's the mid-size. And we now have a mix of total mix ration. Good. Now these are 2 small bales. Once upon a time this was really easy. Back in Farm Sim 17, bales only came in one size and all bales were the same size. And the mixer wagon would take 4 bales. So it was either 2 hay and 1 silage, 1 hay and 2 silage, and then straw. Okay, how's this looking? 60% full and a little bit more silage than hay. That's fine. We're at 32,000 and these are 5,500, I want to say. So when we start using the big straw bales, we're going to only use one. And I hope it's one and not part of one. Otherwise the math gets bad. For now, 51.48. That's actually not a bad percentage. These are 5,000 each. Yeah, that'll put us to 42,005. Why is it not coming off? Oh, I'm catching on the edge of the thing. So hopefully I don't end up with too much straw in there. That would be very bad if I do. We're getting close, and there you go, 42,000, perfect mix. Winch that back. I need to get that remapped to something on the joystick, so it's easier to do. So at the moment I do that by dragging the mouse. I don't have a lot of desk space to drag the mouse across. So I could do something crazy and get a wheel mouse when I'm playing. Down. Doink. Keep it off the floor so that it doesn't sink into the floor. Let's go find our tractor. So there we go, 42,000. This is our first 42,000 litre mix. Still got a little bit of capacity left in the top. It is heavy. The tractor is not having a good time hauling this. Unloading at the back or the front? Okay, that was a little unexpected. For some reason I'm emptying on the back left. Oh. Huh, weird. Okay, I think that is all that will fit. And turn that on and we will switch that to... Ooh. Tip side. Oh yeah, back left. Right. Front left. Front right. That's better. Because if it's at the front, I don't have to pull all the way into the shed. So we still have a little bit left in there, 8,000 litres left in there. How much does that mean we've got in the cows? I think this is quite potentially the first time I've filled that all the way. So maximum 60,000. Unfortunately, we have hay and silage as a separate mix here, which is taking up 3,235 litres, but that's close enough. I think the truck, we could think about hauling some of the milk to market. I'm not going to right now. We are going to take the truck down to the store and get some horse food, because I think that would be a plan. Oh, I was also going to look up mowers. I should probably write some things down. Lock that there and jump into here. So I will get 2 pallets of horse food, and then we can call May 2 done, and we can start looking towards May 3, 4 or more. Still no snow. I think we're due snow about midday, 1 o'clock today, but then it's going to be lots of snow. Which means I ain't going anywhere for a few days. Dang, this is a fast truck. Didn't realise it had over 70 mile an hour top speed. Probably not a great idea to be driving at 20 miles an hour on a gravel dirt track. Get round here. There's no speed limit signs driving into town. Which I'd kind of expect it to be down around 50 or something. Well, we got lots of other street signs, we just don't have a speed limit sign. Alright, so here we are at the store, and I want stuff. Animals. Find me animal things. Yes, this. Wheat, oats, pigs. Oats. Mineral feed. Yeah, we don't do that. Okay, I'm going to get 2 of those. It's possible I could fit 3 on the back of the truck, but of course, the other thing that the horses eat are hay, which I have a ready supply of, and probably something else. So, a little bit unrealistic here. I'm not sure I can actually pick up 750 kilograms with my bare hands, which is why generally I'll buy pallets of packets of stuff. Alright, get back to the farm, we'll unload this. I think as far as selling more cows is concerned, I don't have Kinlag active on this game save, so I can't buy any Highlands. But once the Angus's reach mature and are worth a bit of money, I will sell them, or at least the ones that are worth a bit of money. We bought a few, so we should be. They'll have babies. We'll sell them, and we'll let the babies grow up, and then we'll let the babies have babies and sell the old ones. And that's what we'll do with the Angus's. I may also sell some of the milk cows as well at that time, because we're producing good amounts of milk. Milk does make a good income. And did I change them? I think I changed the wool to storing. We'll see. Whoa, bouncy, bouncy. Nearly cooked it there. probably stick to 50 miles an hour going down this street. Track, whatever it is. Okay, here we are back at the farm. Take us over here. And we'll should auto empty when I get there. So long as it's not strapped in. Strapping and being stabbed by forks prevents those being used, but that worked. Okay, so cows are fed. We have see, these are all very young. These are 60% reproduction. These are still in puberty. So as soon as they have babies, which I think is month 27, I could sell these and just work with the babies. The same with this one. And then these guys are still puberty. So I think... Oh, hello. Oh, we have a visitor. So I might need to call this early. But yeah, as soon as these have babies, I'll sell them and buy new... Oh, I won't buy any more. I might buy 12 more. You know, it's a good thing. I was looking at horse food. So base food is good. Capacity's good. Hay. Oh, it's just base food and hay. And they could do with some more straw. Small bales of straw. Don't have small bales anymore. Okay, well, in that case, I am going to call it here. We have a visitor, so unexpected, but there we go. So I'm going to wish you all a good weekend. We've had a lot of broadcasts this weekend. We'll be back next Saturday as normal, maybe with kids in the house. But for now, I'll wish you all a good week and have fun. I'm out of here. Bye.